The first one that springs to mind is the book, the anthology that we published in 2020 after about 6 months of meeting during the COVID-19 lockdown. We published it first as an ebook. It was an anthology both of creative nonfiction and fiction that writers in the class had done. And what that yielded was a remarkably vivid uh, account of life on lockdown, under lockdown, during those early months of COVID. And the nonprofit that sponsors the writing class was so impressed with the ebook that they invested in a paperback copy. So it was very exciting to see this take shape. The writers were tremendously proud of it.
This is a plate that my student gave me, and she made this plate and incorporate the Chinese painting techniques that we learned in class, and she painted some landscapes here. So when I received this plate, I was very happy, and that really makes me very happy about what I do, because my students can use the skills that I teach in their own art making.
Recently, I've been working with a class on self-portraiture, making paintings using mirrors and having the students really study the lines and planes and colors of their faces. And after a few weeks of working on her self-portrait, one of my students came into class this past Monday, and she said that she has changed the way she looks at everybody's face, that she's really looking at them in new ways and noticing things about their faces that she never noticed before. And I can't tell you how happy that made me feel, that through this creative process, she's not just learning how to make a painting of herself, she's actually seeing the world in a new way. That's thrilling for me.
At the culminating event, when your students have a chance to rise to the occasion and experience what it's like to do the thing they've been preparing for. And how often a student will go, well, I don't know if I'm going to invite people. I don't know. And I say, oh, I'll bet you'll be glad. And then they'll do it, and they'll come up and say, I had no idea it was going to be so fun. An 82-year-old came up to me and said, you're the best teacher I've ever had. And I'm not sharing that with you to brag. I'm sharing that because that's what could be better than hearing that your work has an impact on somebody. And especially when you're teaching, there's this continuum. I always say to my people, I honor my teachers by teaching. And I just think when somebody comes up and says you've had a positive impact on their life, that's what could be better.